Morning. Good morning and welcome to the Friday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. It is September the 15th, 2023, and this is an open Q&A day, so you can ask the questions you need to ask, and we'll just bring through the answers that come for you. Hope you guys are enjoying this huge influx in Ascension energy. Again, science calls them solar flares and photon intrusions. There's different scientific names for the energy that's bombarding our planet right now. But it's ascension energy. It's altering and changing the consciousness on the planet. Animals don't get affected the same way humans do by this, as our cognitive function is electronic in nature, right? The way your brain works is electrical in nature. But you do have a soul that can alter and regulate the way that your body and mind are functioning, so that you can actually integrate these incoming energies, and there's lots of them. So enjoy it, because for the next 4 or 5 days, we're in for a real good intrusion of wonderful ascension energy. Now, you've heard it said before on this channel, we'll say it many more times. The reality is this energy alters and affects DNA, mRNA. Our bodies will be affected and are being affected. Our psychologies are being affected by these ascension energies. Basically, these energies come in and they can be used in one of two ways. You can integrate them into yourself through the energy of love, or you can just let them come in and amplify what is dominant in your system, which is what's happening with most people today. During this sun cycle, most people have been going, well, let's just use the term batshit crazy about who they are and what they are not. Trivial things being made up to be more important than they are. And again, your dominant emotional set of beliefs, whether they're positive or negative, are going to be amplified. And so please take the time to learn to quiet and still your mind, because I'm telling you, whatever you're holding in your heart, whatever you're holding in your mind, that is going to be amplified with this energy. So if you're holding love in your heart, that's going to be amplified. You're holding fear in your heart, that's going to be amplified. You got anger, that's going to be amplified. Unless you learn how to alter or change the way your brain and body function under your direction. And there are really simple ways you can actually learn to operate your mind and body differently than the way you allow the world to run your mind by default, which is what most people live through. They let the world tell them what to think, what to believe, what to say, what to do. And this is not the time to be that way. You have the chance to ascend your energy to a state closer to your divinity than any other time right now. And what does that mean, to ascend your energy to closer to your divinity? It means you shift your consciousness from being identified with fear to being identified more with love. Now, we're using words to define different manifestations of energy. Hi, good to see you. So wonderful you're here today. Hi, everybody. So we have these energies. Love, we give the term love as in a positive, healthy, life-serving energy, that which enhances and improves the quality of one's life and enhances and improves the quality of the lives that one interacts with. And then there's fear, which is an expression of energy that is detrimental to the well-being of your life or the well-being of the lives that you interact with. And there's only those two energies in existence: love or fear, life, death, good, bad, right, wrong, evil, good, whatever way you want to term it. But you have the opportunity now, okay? We all have the opportunity now to literally ascend our energy up. Anyway, I just wanted to share some of that with you, because they keep telling me to keep sending that message out to everyone. We are being bombarded with energy, not just the energy of the dark ones, the satanic evil beings on this planet. Their energy is being amplified, and so is the energy of light and goodness. So this energy loans itself. It does not discriminate between one race or one culture or one species. This energy is undifferentiated. and becomes differentiated, that is, when it enters your system, whatever you have in your heart and in your mind, that's going to be elevated or amplified, right? But the energy doesn't care what way you're going to use it. It's just coming, right? It's like cookie dough. You pour the cookie dough in the cookie tins. Doesn't matter what shape you pour that cookie dough into, it's going to become that shape. So whatever your state of being is, whatever your mindset is, whatever your emotional nature is, been conditioned to be, because most people are conditioned into the emotions that you're in. Most of you don't realize that, but you've been conditioned by radio, television, education into an emotional mindset that makes it, for lack of a better term, easier to manipulate and control you. And yet these energies afford you the opportunity to liberate yourself from subjectivity to the influences of this world that have restricted or limited you from being prosperous and healthy and happy and creative and free, right? Anyway, I just want to share that with you. This is Friday Q&A, and this is just a personal message from me. This was from nobody particular other than them telling me, repeat it. It's important that that message get put out. The energy coming in can only be used in one or two ways: for love or for fear. For yourself, love or for fear. For others, love or for fear. There's no middle ground. You can't escape the responsibility. Even not choosing will result in an effect. Even saying, I'm not going to participate, will still result. Whatever you hold in your heart will be amplified. Doesn't matter how holy you think you are or how despicable you think you are. This energy is coming for everybody. And you have the opportunity to harness that energy for good in your life or for greater suffering in your life. So be mindful of that. Ways of integrating the energy: stay properly hydrated. Go out and ground, get your feet on the earth and feel the lovely electrical connection your body desperately needs. Most people never get their feet off concrete or out of rubber. Put your feet on clear earth. Go to a forest. Let the electrical connection that needs to happen between your body and the physical earth, allow that. Don't deny your body that connection it needs electrically from the earth, which made it, right? And more importantly, learn to quiet your mind. Learn to sit and teach your mind. You have to teach your mind. Stop letting the world run your mind. Teach your mind to be still, to be quiet, to be peaceful. Teach your mind this. Teach your body this. And join us tomorrow. Saturday we do our meditation segment. We're going to do short meditation. And I've got the Ascended coming tomorrow for the meditation. So that'd be a lot of fun. And it's important that you just learn to realize that your body and your mind are instruments that you're here to use and create. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Sheila Clancy on YouTube is saying, hello, I have a lumbar ache for 20 days now. Obviously, it's physical, but would the cause be emotional or an error in my way of thinking about not trusting more in my intuition? I get a strong yes for that, but I'm also, Sheila, Archangel Raphael is coming in right now, and he wants to, if you're open and receptive to this, to extend healing energy, but you must be willing to receive it. So if you can, Sheila, sit down and get your body in as comfortable as a position as you possibly can at this time. And bring your attention to the pain in your body. Don't try to avoid it. Go to the place where the pain in your body, in the lumbar area, is the most intense. Bring your awareness there right now. And don't judge it. Don't get frustrated with it. Just observe it. Observe the space that the pain is occupying in the lumbar region of your body. Yes. Bring your awareness there and just be non-judgmental. Just observe it. Observe that this is an aspect of your body that is in pain. What Raphael wants to do now is extend energy to heal that pain, but he also wants you to participate. What he wants you to do is he wants you to speak or think these words into the pain. So you're going to think or speak these words into your lumbar pain. And it's important that you speak these words in a tone of voice. Speak or think these words in a tone of voice that sounds like you really mean these words, like you're speaking these words as if they're the truth to that pain in your body. And we'll explain why he wants you to do that in just a moment. So take a slow, deep breath now. Relax the body a bit. And then take another slow, deep breath and allow the body to relax a bit. Keep your awareness in the place where the pain is the most intense in the lumbar region. Okay, now Archangel Raphael is transmitting a ray of green healing light into the center point where the pain is most intense. And now what he wants you to do is think or speak these words. I will not ignore you anymore. I'm willing to love you, even if I do not understand you. And think those words into the pain of the lumbar region in a tone of voice that sounds like you really mean it. I will not ignore you. I love you, even if I do not understand you. Observe how the pain responds, receiving the energy and receiving the vibration of those words from you. Just allow yourself to feel that and repeat those 3 phrases like you really mean them, gently into it. If the pain increases, communicate this thought. If the pain increases, communicate this thought. I really mean this. I really mean what I'm saying to you. And continue that process for about 4 minutes, and then share an experience, your experience with Raphael's ray, and that following that instruction, how you experienced the change in the lumbar region. And take a minute or two to do that for yourself. And again, it's a Friday Q&A, so you're free to ask any questions you want. And hi, guys. Lots of people leaving Earth at this time. Tanya is saying, yeah, lots of people leaving Earth at this time. I'm seeing so many dying from all over the world in one sitting. Understand, there is a specific and concerted effort to depopulate this planet. You've heard them talking about it for 50, 60 years now. It's not that we have too many people. It's that we haven't taught enough people how to live correctly. And those in positions of authority and power have benefited so much from their own gluttony, their own ways to make money off people, that, yeah, people don't want to be on the planet. They don't want to be used and abused like this anymore. But we also have a chance to change that energy. Stay here. Transform the energy of the planet. Transform the energy of the human collective unconsciousness. But that's a really great recognition. Hi, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Glad you guys joined. Yeah, we're up there. Hey, are me and Jordan a good match for each other? Well, again, someone just immediately said to me, if they're asking the question, then they have doubts. If you relieve yourself of your doubts, you will know the truth. Or evaluate the source of your doubts. Evaluate the source of your doubts. If these doubts are alleviated, then of course you would be a very good match for each other. But if either one or both of you have doubts, then this will lead to a very specific result. Wow, great question. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you for sharing the live. Really appreciate it. Somebody's saying here on, I'm so lost after being bullied at work. What should I do? Is it my fault? How other people behave is not your responsibility. But how you feel inside and how you respond to it, again, because you're highly empathic and you're a source of allowing people to dump their pain onto you, because anger is just an expression of people's pain and fear. That's what anger is. Anger is an expression of people's pain and fear because they don't know how to deal with it. So they'll dump it on somebody who they know will carry it for them. So what I want you to do right now, if you're willing to do this, take a deep breath, and the fear and the upset and the frustration you feel about how they are, I want you to take a deep breath. And as you exhale, I want you to decide, I'm going to release all this anger, all this judgment with love and grace. Make a decision to do that right now and take a slow, deep breath. And as you exhale, release all of their anger, all their projections with love and grace. Don't give it back to them in anger. Release them from your system with love and grace. And just take several breaths. And on each exhale, I release this anger, this fear, this sadness, this guilt with love and grace. And you keep doing that because, again, if people project that onto you, a lot of empaths do this. A lot of highly empathic people take on other people's thoughts and emotions and assume that they're their own. And it's important because there are thoughts, everybody's transmitting thoughts, and you will only receive thoughts that you're in vibrational alignment with. So if you feel sad and depressed and upset, then people who are angry will project onto you. When you release your anger, your sadness, your guilt, your shame, when you release that energy, you are not a receptor, you're not receptive to those energies anymore. And empaths need to learn how to release energy that's not theirs from their body. Do it at the end of each day. You come in, take a deep breath, release all of the judgment, fear, attack, guilt, shame, whatever energy has been projected at you, release it with love and grace. And then remember that the people that are projecting negative energy at you, they're in pain. And they don't want to take responsibility for their pain, so they try to give it to somebody else. But do that right now. Do that right now. Release those feelings of disappointment and guilt, of shame. Release those feelings from you with love and grace, from your body. And what that's going to do is it's going to release it from your system because they've been projecting it at you. And every time they do that to your work, from now on, just take a deep breath and say, I release this with love and grace. Remember, they're the ones suffering, and you've just chosen to carry their suffering for them so they don't have to be responsible for it. But understand, they're the ones that are in the pain, and you're just carrying their pain. Release it with love and grace. Do that and share with other people how your energy changes when you consciously go, I release this with love and grace. Okay, do that a few times. Wonderful. Hi, guys. So good to see everybody here this morning. Question from Tiffany. Can you tell me what is irritating my eye? Is it allergy from cats or is it from health issues internally? Parasites. Guys, there are so many parasites in food, in water. It's really terrible what's going on, but you can counteract it. Do a really good parasite cleanse. You can get some cloves. Cloves is really good. You can make a clove tea and drink that parasite. That will kill parasites. But look, you want to look up parasites, Tiffany. A lot of redness in the eyes, and everybody's got them. We got to do parasite cleanse twice a year. You want to clear those out, right? You want to clear the parasites out. Your eyes will clear out really well. No caffeine. No caffeine. Hi, guys. Oh, Naveed, haven't seen you in a long time. Good to see you, brother. Someone's asking her, hi, Joy. Good to see you. Hey, Jackie. Good to see you. One of my subscribers on TikTok. Question, is there a message for me, please? Yeah, be as your name. The ones that coming in is be as your name. If you put a smile on your face right now, Joy, put a big smile on your face right now. And you know, when you do that, you actually, because in order to put a smile on your face, okay, you have to tell your body to do that. And when you tell your body to smile, it completely changes your neurochemistry, your biochemistry. Hold your joy on your face today. Share that joy with others when you can, when you're willing. But be your name today. Joy. I love it. I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, there's a being named Elenin that just came in. That was a being named Elenin, E-L-L-I-N-I-N. Elenin, E-L-L-I-N-I-N. That's the being that message came from, Jackie. Yes. Hi, guys. Someone's saying, should I return to the program of art? It's not returning to it. It's returning to it and doing the things you're doing. It's not, don't shit on yourself. Return to it because of your love for it. The anger you've been carrying has to be released. It's blocked you from doing art for a long time. Let go of your anger. Let go of your anger, because your anger's been keeping you away from the authentic expression of your art. You need to let go of your anger. Literally just let it go and do your art in a place that's not founded in anger or frustration. You need to let that go. That's why you've been going back and forth on art for a long time, they tell me, because you're holding anger about not being able to get something done with it, not accomplishing. They said you must release your anger for your art to flourish in the spirit that your soul intends it to thrive in. Right? That's really cool. I like that. Hi, guys. Question from Naveed. Hi, Naveed. It's been a long time since I've seen you. Can you please explain what exactly are nakshatras and padas in Vedic astrology, and why exactly does Western astrology exclude this? Also, why is Vedic astrology considered more accurate? Well, I can only speak from my... Yes, I know. What I'm being told is the ancient knowledge has been deliberately suppressed for the last 30,000 years. It's been deliberately suppressed. Ancient Vedic scripture goes way, way far back than most humans are aware of. And they tell me that it's been deeply suppressed and distorted for those that are in power cannot manipulate those who are free, that understand their spiritual nature, that understand that they can alter and change conditions of body and mind and of environment in understanding the application of the truth of the Vedas. If you understand the truth of the Vedas, not simply the word of the Vedas, but the truth of its manifestation and expression, then you will be a great teacher. But the vast majority are unaware of these things, and it is still being suppressed because, again, you cannot control a bunch of people that are free. Wow. They say it's inaccurate. It's considered accurate because of the duration of time it's had to thrive and grow and evolve. There were 4 significant rises and falls in civilizations, of which Shiva and others participated in. Yes. The old gods brought the Vedic information to humanity, and it was given to them to use in its purest form. It was given to them in the purest form to be used. And for many of your centuries, it was used in the proper fashion in which it was instructed to be used. And unfortunately, it got corrupted when the mechanisms of control and power through the seductions of biology caused those enlightened ones to fall, so to speak, into the flesh, to fall dead into the flesh, and to live through the flesh as if it is the only way to live. And this requires a level of authority and control over others. So these things are not readily available to most of you. Wow. Thank you, Naveed. Let's see. Somebody's saying, why do I feel more productive nowadays, but still feel like I need to be doing more with my life? 2 things. This ascension energy coming in is going to amplify. Yes, there's lots more for you to do with your life. I will tell her, don't worry. There's lots more for you to do with your life. That's why you're feeling that sense of urgency, because you know there's a lot more you can do. When you get aligned to the spirit of love, when you begin to enact the spirit of love in all that you do, you will change the function of time. In the function of love, you gain more time experientially in this dimension than you can with the function of fear. The function of fear shortens your experience of time. It shortens your life experience of time. Love expands it. So this increased productivity is because of these increased energies coming in. It's why some people can live longer and more vibrant, and why many are living much shorter spans of life, because the function of love or fear is in them, right? Let your function of love be as fully evaluated in its expression. Examine it, get in relation to your own love. Let that be in every moment, and all of these things that you feel you have to do yet, you will accomplish in a timely fashion, for you alter time with the functions of love and fear. You alter time with the functions of love and fear. Wow, I like that. You alter time with the functions of love and fear. That's a really great question. Someone saying, will I move on peacefully from my partnership, or do I need to protect my energy when they come back? It's funny you're saying that, though. This phrase from A Course in Miracles pops in my mind. I've never read A Course in Miracles, but I get stuff that pops in my head like this: that nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. That if you're in a state of true love, then there's nothing true love in that vibration. If you're being in a state of love, then you have nothing to fear. Truly, you have nothing to fear in a true state of love, because love recognizes its infinite nature. Fear recognizes its finite nature, because you have to be identified with body, mind, self to be restricted into fear. You be in a state of love and grace, and the choice to leave peacefully must be made, not undecided. You've not really decided. When you've really decided, I'm going to leave this and we are going to part peacefully, you must decide this in your mind. You must be very clear about this function. And to see both parties in your own mind's eye being happy about this process. It's important you envision what you want in order for it to unfold. And so to say in your mind, we are going to separate peacefully and be in great joy as a result of this. And to see each of you in your mind's eye happy and fulfilled in this peaceful departure from each other, if that is what you wish. You may likewise choose to go in the opposite direction and see maybe we can cohabitate and go deeper and more profound love and compassion and kindness together. Again, the function of creation is not restricted by anything other than your own imagination, your own ideations. You have no limits in terms of your creation, with the exception, of course, being your biology. And many of you are tinkering around right now, believing that you can address and change the body that you were given to learn your experiences through. That's like trying to cheat the test in your schoolwork. I'm going to change this to make myself a better person. No, that's cheating. You have this and you are to become a better person through the mechanism you've been given. Very exciting. So creative, all of you. Hi, guys. If all my labs are norm all the time, why do I feel bad? This is a great question somebody's asking. Aola on TikTok. I'm going to read it again because it's a really good question. If all my labs, all her tests, are normal all the time, why do I feel bad? This is called psychosomatic illness, and it's not something that's imaginary, okay? Psychosomatic illness is an awareness that you have that there's something wrong energetically, because disease goes through several stages, at least man-made diseases, and most diseases in the world today are man-made. They're not made out of nature. There's only 237 naturally occurring diseases in the world, and mankind and our habits and our ways of thinking and living have created a whole host of other conditions. But for you, yeah, I know. For you specifically, the process, again, yes. So you have emotions in your body that have never been released. They are stuck in your body. They live in the places where you feel bad the most. They have not become functional diseases yet. Emotion takes time to accumulate sufficiently before it becomes a disease in the body. The emotions of anger will cause problems in the hands and in the face, and also in the internal organs. Emotion very specifically affects specific parts of your body. The way you hold anger in your body, the way you hold fear, the way you hold joy, any emotion that you hold in your body is going to affect specific parts of your body. And it's very easy. Once you understand what the emotion is, you say you feel bad. And that feeling of bad is the emotion that you're holding on to, a bad feeling that you have carried around for many years. This emotion needs to be released. And I highly recommend, if you want to learn how to release all these emotions, one simple way is what was said earlier to somebody, is to take a deep breath and release those emotions, that bad feeling, release it with love and grace, or get into a rapport with it and have a relationship with it. Convert that energy from a bad feeling into a good feeling, because emotions cannot be created or destroyed. Emotions follow the exact same principle as physical energy. Emotions cannot be created or destroyed. They can only be changed from one state into another. Thank you for those roses. I really appreciate it. Understanding this, understanding that emotions cannot be created or destroyed, but they can be changed, then you are placed in a position when you are so aware enough of this that you can alter and change emotional qualities in your body. So they cannot detect a functional illness in your body because the emotion is still in your electrical field. It has not been reduced down to a physical effect, but eventually it will be unless you release it. So to release these old emotions from your body become very important. We go into great detail. The Ascended Masters teach us in our master classes how to pinpoint where emotions are in your body and how to release them simply and easily. How to open up your senses. There are easy and simple ways for you to liberate yourself from suffering. And you need to learn how to do those. Again, go check out my website, williammichaelforbes.com. Check out our courses, our upcoming courses, our 101 Masterclass, which is teaching you to open up your clairs, connect to your guides and angels. Learn to practice connecting to them on a regular basis in a safe learning environment. Go up and sign up for that course. It starts in about 4 weeks' time, pardon me. We start in 4 weeks' time. You want to sign up for that course. And our 102 deals specifically with emotions. And these courses go almost back to back. There's a week break between them. But you have a great opportunity to heal yourself from unnecessary suffering and learn from the masters themselves, right? I'm just a vehicle that lets this information flow through. We're all vehicles. Yes. So I hope you understand that. Gotta let that emotional energy out of your field. Psychosomatic illness. You can also carry stuff over for lifetimes. I had stab wounds from another lifetimes that were causing pain because I went through a similar thing when I was younger. I kept waking up with these pains, right? And it wasn't until the last few years that I was told, oh, this happened because you were stabbed multiple times in this lifetime. And now you can release the anger and pain that you felt around. When I did that, the pain's gone away. I don't feel it anymore. So once you release the pain, the anger, the emotion that's stored in the body that's keeping the condition active, it'll ameliorate itself. And it will. It can do it spontaneously. We see instantaneous healing all the time. I'm wondering how Sheila's doing. Facebook user. Hi, thank you. Any message for me today? Much appreciated, Linda. Hi, Linda. Thank you for your question. I'm not sure if you're, again, I'm seeing a master sitting, and this is a Chinese master, an old Chinese master with gray hair sitting in the lotus position in a very simple hut. And the words you need to recommune or reconnect with this fractal or this aspect of your past lives. You need to connect to this ancient being that you once inhabited that form as that being. Yes, you need to reintegrate meditation back into your life. But yeah, you want to connect to the lifetime you had. It's around the 17th century, China. And this being was what you were. And that energy has been left there. You haven't reclaimed that energy of meditation and mindfulness. Really important to connect to that. Please do that, Linda. I think you'll have a lot of fun doing that in your meditation, connecting to that lifetime. Yes, so somebody's making a statement here. You alter time with the function of love or fear. Yes, it's very true. Think about the times you're really excited and you're in a because love is a spectrum from feeling good to feeling bliss. Love is a spectrum, just as fear is a spectrum. And notice when you're excited and engaged in something joyfully and really concentrating, time flies by. You get a lot of time in a short period. Whereas in a state of fear, you get a short period of time, but feels very long, right? It's like an hour seems like 5 hours. Whereas in a state of love, you get that 5 hours feels like 1 hour. So your emotional energy alters your experience of time, which in turn alters and affects the way your biology experiences time. Energy organizes matter. My guardian angel John told me that about 4 years ago. He said, William, emotion organizes all states of matter. The emotion is what organizes the electrons, right? organizes solids, liquids, gases, electrons. Those 4 elements are subjective and amenable to the way you use your emotional energy. And that blew my mind when he first told me that. It's like, wow, yeah. And he said, in your body, you've got gases, you've got electrons, you've got solids, you've got liquids, and your consciousness can orchestrate that, not just in your own body. He said, when you are well versed enough, you can understand that these energies that you can become very masterful over, you can affect and influence conditions of time, space, and matter if you so choose to do that, right? Wow. Thank you. Hi, Bogmiller. Good to see you. Hi, Jacqueline. Jacqueline's asking, are there any messages for me today? Thank you. A sip of chamomile tea. Just sip on your chamomile tea. There's something about the chamomile that's needed for your stomach. There's something about the chamomile that's needed for your stomach. So you want to sip on some chamomile tea, like make a nice pot of chamomile tea and sip on it. They're saying hot and cold. It will be beneficial both. Those extremes will be beneficial for you today. The chamomile. Well, that's really cool, Jacqueline. Nice question. Thank you. Somebody's asking, is the castor oil I'm putting on my face, my breast, and my tummy at night, is it good for me? Yes, it absolutely is, Tiffany. It's good to see you again, darling. Yes, it is very good for you. It's good for your eyes too, by the way. Naveed, I didn't forget. That's the way it happened. I deliver the messages the way they come through. You can't give them an order in which they are going to present information that you've requested. They'll present information you've requested in the order that they think best for you to receive it. That's just the way it works, right? Let's see here. Somebody says, I need to make a short on this teaching. Oh, thank you, Alisan. Yes, you're absolutely right. I can actually take, I'm actually looking for somebody who can help take some of the videos because I got like 30 or 40 days worth of shortcuts for your soul in the full format. And if somebody wants to take the time to take shorts out of them, I really appreciate the assistance. Thank you so much. Yes, there is research to do in releasing emotion. Someone's asking, Anna is asking, can I receive a message about my career? Thank you. First words I'm getting are, you need to change it. Does that mean she has to change it? No, she needs to change it in the way that it currently functions. It is not fulfilling or satisfying to her in the way she was expecting. She must adjust her expectations to match her vision. Her vision. She's trying to fit into a model that does not completely suit who she is. You need to bring your suggestions to those that you work with. You need to bring your ideas to those that you work with to change the dynamic that is there. To change the dynamic is there. Yes, but it needs to change. You need that change. It's really important. Wanted to comment, my Western medical labs are normal, but that is because the Western medical tests are not sensitive enough. Holistic doctors have more sensitive, accurate ways of analyzing. Yes, some holistic doctors do have a way of analyzing, but ultimately, you are the best. You need to become your own holistic doctor. Your body is an instrument that is so precise in how it reacts and responds to you chemically, physically, energetically. And most people don't realize that when you feel or think a certain way towards your body, you're organizing the molecules. What do you think you are doing when you tell your hand to open and close? You are telling all of these molecules, all these nerves, organs, glands that are connected to this. And you're saying to it, do this, and it's reacting and responding to you. Your heart, your liver, your kidneys, your organs, your pancreas, your digestive system, all of them are intimately connected to you. And what you think and feel, they experience. Remove the things that cause fear from your television. Stop watching that crap. Really. Your body is designed to serve you. And you have deferred the function of your health to others. And you have forgotten the sacred relationship that exists between you and your physical organism. And you have allowed yourself to get misled into eating and consuming things that do not serve the sensitive nature of the body that you were given to learn and grow through in this lifetime. But you can reclaim and regain that intimate and sensitive relationship that exists between you and that body that you are inhabiting and hearing these words from, to become so sensitive in your extension of love to it, to become aware that every thought, every idea, what you allow into your mind, what you bring into your heart, is adjusting and changing your body in the most profound ways. So please become aware of this, that you are in such a wonderful position to become your own healer, to know that your body is listening to you, to your every word, that it feels your thoughts, your emotions, and it receives the thoughts and emotions of others. And you need to become very clear on your vibration, very clear on it. Learn how to release certain things. But you can reinitialize the relationship that is natural to you and your body, or you can continue to defer it to others. But every thought that you think, every emotion you indulge in, everything that you consume and hear and smell and touch and taste bears influence upon the consciousness of your body, over which you may have authority. What you will hear, what you will eat, what you will drink, what you will do, what you will not do. You have authority to direct your body, not to be its servant, but to be its divine master, so that it can heal under your watchful eye, the eye of love, the eye of your soul, that you may see through the eye of love, that you may speak through the eye of love, that you may do through the eye of love, and experience that. Allow your body to receive that and experience that again. It was your natural relationship. Why do you think children are so vibrant and vital? Because there is nothing between them and their body. They're in a pure union with it, highly sensitive to what is good and not good for it. And yet you have these great machinations of education and learning that do exactly the opposite that they are intended to do, to magnify and intensify your creative power and your authority to manifest, to create, to produce uniquely and individually. And these machinations of these dark ones loan themselves to keeping you disconnected from your body, subjective to it, subjective to the world, to deny you the divine birthright of authority over your own conditions. So you are your own holistic doctor, you see. You are, but you must choose to awaken to this reality and then begin to implement it. Be mindful of the thought, be mindful of the posturing, be mindful of what you consume. And if you're going to consume something, then bless it before you eat it. If you're going to consume something that is not good for your body, then bless it before you eat it. Because your blessing, if it is good, will alter and change what comes into the body. You can change things. Very interesting, is it not? Yes. That was a great request to that message. Thank you for the badges. I really appreciate that. Yeah, can always use more subscribers here. Oh, thank you for the ice cream cone. Someone's saying, hi, Nikki. Nikki's asking, Is there anything my vessel needs to know for my highest path in the moment? I'm not sure. You need to do like a spinal, like a good, yes. If you're practicing yoga, then you really need to get into like really focus on the spinal alignment from from the top, from the base of the brain stem right down to the root chakra, the tailbone. Really focus on spinal alignment. The sacrum needs to be more flexible for you. You need to get more flexibility in the sacrum so that the actual movement of the sacred fluids in the spine can be moved through more easily in your body. That's really cool. Thank you so much. Hi Daniela. Somebody's asking any messages about my fertility. You must understand that what we have just said to you, that you may instruct your fertility to be extremely fertile. Hear these words and feel our clarity. Receive this clarity. You are extremely fertile. You must say to your organs, you are extremely fertile. Extremely fertile. Extremely fertile. Can you feel that? Thoughts and words generate electrical energy that you call emotion. And that movement of emotion through the nervous system causes very precise results. I like that. Thanks so much. Here we go. Question from M. James. What is my guide's name? Is there a message? The name came up to my mind right away is Jonathan. You've got a guide named Jonathan. I don't know why, Doc or dog, something about the doc, the dog, the doc, something about a dog and a doc. It's these two things together. There's a bench there. It's sitting. I don't know why, but there's this flowing water. Yes. So I don't know what I think there's, again, I'm trying not to impose my thinking mind on this, but I'm being shown clearly something about a dock and a dog, a bench, someone sitting on the bench, and this water flowing out from a pipe beside the bench. I don't know why that is, but it's water flowing out from this pipe. There's someone sitting there on a dock with a dog. And I believe this is someone you're going to end up encountering, that you're going to be meeting. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. So that's it. So you're going to look for that, a dock and a dog and somebody sitting on it. They got dark hair and they got a shirt. I can't quite make out the shirt, but it looks like a pattern, like a checkerboard pattern, kind of, not like a real checker, but multiple colored checks, like almost like a flannel shirt. That's the way my brain interprets this, but it's a lighter material than flannel. Yeah. So let us know how that goes. Really appreciate that. Yes, Tiffany, he's able to stay sober there. You got to stop carrying around. You got to stop carrying around his pain for him, Tiffany. You got to stop carrying his pain for him. A lot of women tend to do that, to carry the pain of other people. You don't need to do that. You need to teach people how to heal. Look at all these hearts coming in today. It's wonderful. Thank you so much. Sultana Paradise is saying, William, can you bring into light that you should create energy cards with all the wisdom you say? Wow. Wow, that's a really great thing. Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much. Certainly, well, Sultana, if it's something that you want to help us to do, reach out to me. You can contact me through my messaging system on TikTok or YouTube. Uh, Someone saying, I feel great. Should I keep up the momentum? Absolutely. The momentum will carry you. Just got to be mindful of your biology too. Oh, that's wonderful. So glad to hear that. You alter time with the function of love or fear. Yep, definitely do that. Can you please see if there's any message from my son in heaven? Hi, Loretta. Um, it's funny you're saying this. I'm getting games, pictures of games. He's transmitting pictures of game like Twister, um, uh, Dragon Ball Z. There's all these games coming through. Something about play, lots of fun going on. But yeah, like fun games. There's like he's having a lot of fun where he is right now. I'm just going to tune into him more and see if he wants to say anything to you directly. He says it's really fun. It's really fun now. Don't worry anymore. Don't worry anymore. Something about a clock that you have that keeps going off. A clock that you have that keeps going off. That's his way. He's trying to influence this device, this clock device that keeps going off around you. That's him letting you know. Yes. Yes. He wants you to have a good time now. He wants you to have a really good time. Right? He wants you to have a really good time. Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. He's having a lot of fun. All the games. Remember, just so you know, when I receive information, I receive it in the way my system is able to interpret that information. In the process of mediumship, and everybody has the ability to receive information and transmit it. We do that with our bodies all the time. We transmit information, we receive it. On a spiritual level, you have the ability to commune with God or your guardian angels or your ascended masters or different beings that live on different realms of energy. You just have to learn to develop the senses, the internal senses of clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance in order to do that. We have a masterclass called 101 Awakening, which is awakening those dormant senses. That course is going to be beginning in 4 weeks. So please sign up for it. If you want to learn to open your clairs, connect to your own guides, your own angels, I highly recommend that you take the course. It will be literally life-changing for you. It's a lot more than just a course in mediumship. You're going to get a lot more than that. They always bring more to the table than any of us ever expect. When the Ascended Masters are teaching through me, they always bring more to the table than any of us ever expected. It's really beautiful. So I hope you'll come and join us for the 101 Masterclass. You can go sign up right now on the website, williammichaelforbes.com. Oh, you're welcome, Tiffany. Thank you so much. You're a blessing too. Someone's saying, I just know my mother-in-law is trying to connect with you. Don't worry. She's been trying to connect with you for a while. She does it quite a bit. That's why you keep thinking about her. When you find yourself, you're feeling almost of somebody, so somebody's very close to you is left. And you find yourself after they left thinking about them all the time. You know, when they were here, they were doing other things and going about their business, and you weren't really thinking of them that way before. When they're physically gone, you're suddenly thinking about them a lot more because they're around you more. Their energy is still with you. And those are the times you can still connect, receive information to them, and like learn to tune into their energy. There's a way we teach people how to tune into the energy of loved ones, your guides, your angels, those that are here to support and work with you in your purpose in this dimension. But you can learn to, when you feel their presence, when you find yourself obsessed with thinking about them, pause, sit down, close your eyes, and just feel their energy, because they're not in the thought that they're missing. They're in the vibration you're feeling. You think it's the loss. Your brain keeps telling you they're gone. No, their energy, their body is gone, but their energy is still present. Their consciousness still exists. And when they try to get close to us, we can feel that. And it'll stimulate your memory systems They're present. Your mind is telling you they're gone, but they're actually there. I know it sounds reversed, but it's true. Your brain thinks in terms of physical reality, but they're not in a physical body anymore, so they can't communicate. So you really want to do this. Sit down and feel your mother-in-law's energy, like right now. Just breathe. Breathe and feel her energy. Because again, the brain is thinking the body's missing. The energy is not missing. You got to feel the soul, not the form, right? She's a nice lady too. She's very grounding. Oh, you're very welcome. Someone's saying, I think my guide's name is Jeremiah or Jeremy. I get a strong yes for Jeremiah. Jeremy is a twin flame of his. Twin flame in the context that they work together. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Dion's asking, I had a drawing done of my guide that wanted to come through. Can I have a name, please? What guidance does this guide have for me? The first word that came to my mind as I was reading your question, shimmering. Shimmering is the name I received as the question was being read. Shimmering. Beautiful name. Shimmering. Well, hello, Lysandra. Good to see you. We have to retrain ourselves back to sensitivity. Someone's saying, am I able to tell them if I'll be getting my brother's car that passed away back? I get a strong no for that, right? I get a strong no for that. But I'm getting from your brother that he's really disappointed that you're not connecting to his energy more. He's disappointed that you're not connecting to him energetically more. Yes, spend time communing with the energy of your brother. Like sit down, connect to his energies. There's some things between the two of you that need to be remedied. Energetically, they can be remedied. So sit down when you got some private time. Call on your brother's energy. Say, I want to connect to my brother's energy to heal and transcend what we need to heal and transcend. Remember that statement. I'm calling on my brother's energy to heal and transcend what we need to heal and transcend. And do that for a few minutes, and then just allow yourself to feel what happens. That may also cause a change in the outcome that is currently being maintained because you have not been focusing on the communion and exchange of information with your brother that you need to. Really important. We've got time for 2 more questions here and we'll head out. Oh, you're very welcome, Mal. Someone's saying, why did anxiety rule my life and I couldn't succeed because of it all my life, like it was pulling? Let me say this. I can't pronounce. Your name is Iglia. I think that. Pardon me if I'm mispronouncing your name. It's not that the anxiety rules your life. You haven't learned how to rule your life, and there's nothing wrong with you. And those of you that are feeling like intense depression and anxiety, the truth is there's nothing wrong with you. What's happening is your mind has been given information through your 5 physical senses that is not compatible with who you are as a spiritual entity. And so you're feeling fear, depression, anxiousness that's been given to you. In the case of this person that's asked this question, you're carrying the cultural anxiety. You're carrying the fear and anger of your culture. You're literally carrying the fear and anger of your culture, the fear that it could be exterminated. And you need to release that fear. You need to completely release the fear from your body, because that is not the case. Your culture is on the verge of a resurrection. Your culture is on the verge of a resurrection. And it is important you all learn to release your fear, your anger, and your anxiety, to release this from your minds and from your bodies. and to not take it on from the world that would seek to dominate you further. Wow. Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful message. Thank you. Yeah, you can release anxiety really quickly. Our 102 masterclass really deals very effectively with helping people release old emotions from the body. Look at, we're almost up to 10,000 likes on TikTok. That's incredible. Keep those hearts coming, folks. Just tap those hearts and see if we can get it up to 10,000 before we finish today. Yeah, I'm going down here. What advice would our masters give us parents for raising children with leaders who are putting fear in their minds? Raise them yourself in the love that you would like to see them live in. Raise your children yourself in the love that you would like them to thrive in. Be very mindful of with whom you place your children, for your children are in complete open trust and will accept the unbelievable as if it is believable. They can accept the lie as the truth. It is important you must understand that your children are your children. They are yours to raise in love. Yes, I love that. Thank you so much. Last question here. I see. There we go. Okay, guys, I think we're done for today. I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out. Remember, you've got 4 weeks left to register for 101 Masterclass Awakening, where you can learn to connect to your guides and angels through your own consciousness. You can be taught the simple steps to awaken clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, and claircognizance, and become more sensitive to the other realms of information that are available to you. We put an emphasis on raising your vibration up. Your vibration, they always say this, your vibration needs to be high towards love, away from fear, so that you connect to beings and entities that are on the frequency of love, not the frequency of fear. Why do you think Jesus says pray to God? Because God is a higher vibrational energy. Or people say pray to Jesus. Jesus is a higher vibrational energy. Or Buddha. Buddha is a higher vibrational energy. To be in communion with higher vibrational beings, you need to raise your vibration. You'll learn how to do that in the masterclass. So please go sign up. WilliamMichaelForbes.com is where you can sign up and register for the course. And I will see all of you guys tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for the meditation and discussion. And for those students that have already signed up for the 104 Masterclass on Transcendence, I'm really looking forward to getting the itineraries and study guides out to all of you this evening. And I look forward to seeing you guys for the orientation tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love, every one of you. I will see you on Saturday. Bye for now.